Coming up on First at 4, Hazard Community and Technical College receives a large sum of money, what it means for one of the programs at the school. And the search for the suspect in Wednesday evening's mass shooting in Maine intensifies.
Plus, we are tracking a winter chill by next week. Those details on the way as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, Hazard Community and Technical College receives a significant grant from the Appalachian Regional Commission. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox tells us about today's ceremony.
HCTC received a nearly $1 million ARC grant for their heavy equipment program. Rocky Atkins, who is the senior advisor to Governor Andy Beshear, presented a check to administrators. HCTC President Dr. Jennifer Linden says commitment from state leaders is important.
It's been really amazing to have the governor's office here to support us, to support our heavy equipment program and our students and our college. What we do for our communities is truly amazing work. We put the future workforce out there into the seats of heavy equipment.
Linden also says they are matching the grant with $250,000 from the college. I'll have more on the grant later at 6. Back to you.
Chandler, thank you. Dr. Linden also says Hazard Community and Technical College is the only state institution offering a heavy equipment program. Trick-or-treating on Halloween is a day many kids look forward to all year long. KSB Trooper Matt Gayhart says they want to ensure everyone has a safe and fun Halloween as well. He encourages parents to have safety conversations with their kids before trick-or-treating. He says it's a good idea for parents not to let their kids eat the candy until they get home and they can look through it first.
Oftentimes, during Halloween, we're going to several different residences getting candy from people that we may not know. So I think our biggest concern is having that candy being tampered with prior to us getting it. And oftentimes you see candy that's not commercially sealed with a type of label that can be removed, tampered with, and put back without raising much suspicion. So that's the kind of candy we want to try to stay away from.
If anyone comes across candy that you believe may be suspicious, you can call your KSP post and report it. Officials with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet have announced road repair projects next week in Magoffin County, which may cause some delays. Monday, crews will be making repairs to an embankment on Half Mountain Road for about 3.5 miles. Monday and Tuesday, crews will be removing trees along Johnson Creek. And next Tuesday and Wednesday, embankment repairs are scheduled along Tip Top Road. A report by the Justice and Public Safety Cabinet shows there were more than 16,000 emergency protective orders served in 2022 throughout the Commonwealth. The LKLP Domestic Violence Program serves 8 counties in the Kentucky River region. Program Director Allie Rose says they've seen an increase in reports in the past year, mostly related to stress.
That's kind of the trend that we're seeing now, is that the rise in stress, the rise in anxiety, and the difficulty that this whole region has faced, it brings stress to everyone, but especially individuals who are coping with domestic violence. It really brings it up a lot more.
Rose says the stigma surrounding domestic violence is another reason as to why victims might not reach out to get help. We'll have more on how this program is continuing to support domestic violence victims tonight at 6.
Well, after a stretch of dry weather for most of this week, we are tracking some welcome showers across parts of the mountains right now. Let's take a live look at satellite and radar. You can see a few showers, mainly near the I-64, also I-75 corridors, zooming into portions of Estill County, also Powell County, into Menifee, also Morgan, Elliott counties as well. Watching out for a few light showers at this hour. And here's a live look from Moorhead at I-64. Some raindrops on the camera lens as showers continue in Rowan County as well. Also tracking a few light showers in Monticello, also close to Somerset and Pulaski County, also not too far away from Mount Vernon in Rockcastle County. So a few showers are possible as we go into this afternoon, especially over those northern, also western counties. You can tell where the rain is not falling, up to 77 for Prestonsburg, 76 in Pikeville, down to 66 though in Moorhead, and 68 28 over in Irvin at this hour. The last Friday night football of the regular season, so if you're heading out to tailgate this evening, you may see a few showers, especially in those border counties off to the west, also north, and those temperatures stay mild in the upper 60s and lower 70s, but some chilly weather is on the way. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, enjoy the nice weather tonight. Nice and warm weather. Well, Maine mass shooting suspect Robert Card remains on the run as federal, state, and local authorities intensified their search for him and a motive in the attacks. At a news conference today, Maine Department of Public Safety Commissioner Michael Sawchuk said investigators are following more than 530 tips and leads. Sawchuk said they are on alert 24/7 and will be until the suspect in this case is brought to justice.
There was a note at one of these residences. I'm not prepared to really talk about what that included. And I think that's probably, again, a common sense answer because that does involve, is there a mindset here? Is there a motive? What did that entail?
Authorities are scouring hundreds of acres of family-owned property and sending dive teams to the bottom of a river. Card is accused of fatally shooting 18 people in a restaurant and bowling alley Wednesday evening and injuring several more. Coming up on First at 4, the Transportation Security Administration has some words of warning for air travelers with Halloween items in their bags.
And spotty showers are possible today, but higher rain chances are looming. Those details after this break.